I remember the first time I went to a pastor and said, gee, I believe God's calling me. I was 6 or 7 years old. My mother took me because I had been telling people that, yeah, I'm going to be a preacher. He told me in no uncertain terms that that wasn't a vocation for little girls, and sent me to his wife to teach me the proper way that women minister in the church. And I became part of the prayer ministry and went from house to house with these much older, much more experienced women praying for the sick. It was a wonderful experience. And I continued then every time I got a new pastor, telling them, you know, I believe I'm called to preach. Until finally I was in my, gosh, it was probably my late 40s. And here in the Texas conference, went to my pastor and said, I believe I'm called to preach. And he said, oh, well, this is what you need to do, step by step by step. Charles Green, member of this annual conference, and I will always be grateful to him. I studied church conflict and was talking, and that's what my doctoral work was on. Interministry has been around a long time, but we didn't really latch onto it until 1996. It became part of our discipline. And the group put together a training program and were promoting it, and went and talked to the bishops about it. And my DS, who now is the bishop's assistant here, heard that and talked to me about it, and he was interested in it and actually took the training himself and called me and said, this is something I think you need to look into. And then just in conversation with the bishops and cabinet members, trying to meet the need that they saw, the program has kind of developed. And I have been really blessed to be a part of it. After the conference adopted the program, I was the first interim who was appointed. And I coordinated, I kept up with the other interims who were trained. I was, by this time, training. I started training in 2004, began training as a trainer. So I was training and serving and coordinating the program all at one time. It's a calling. It's a calling. The church is going through such a huge change right now. The interim ministers help to the church to kind of take a look at what it has done in the past, what it's good at, what it hopes never changes, you know, and then how to bring that forward into ministry now, and the requirements, what's needed today to be a vibrant church. Yes, I am writing a book. I hope that I will actually have it in hand by annual conference. It's called Minister with Intention, and it talks about my experience as an interim minister, what I've learned. The Texas Conference has been a real leader in the interim ministry development and program. And I have been blessed to be a part of it, and I want to see that continue.